friends, how are you? Today I am going to tell you about a gruesome incident that happened several years ago in Chennai. There was a man who had a wife, and because of some sort of differences they separated, got divorced, and she had 2 children. Now the first wife was separated and divorced, and he married once again. He had a lot of property, but he gave whatever the court wanted him to give to the first wife. But then the second wife also had a kid. One particular day the second wife's kid disappeared. They were searching everywhere, they were looking into so many aspects, and then they found that this kid was kidnapped and thrown into big machines that were working in a factory. They could not even find the bones or the flesh of the little one because it was all crushed to pieces, like machinery being crushed to pieces. And when the police inquired who did this and what was the reason behind it, they found that the first wife and her brothers were the culprits. They were the culprits because they wanted all the property for themselves. The first wife said that this man had to give all the property to her. But this man refused, saying, the court had already asked me to give this and this, I have already given it to you. So the rest of the things belongs to my second wife and the second wife's kid. But this first wife was jealous about it, and so she killed the second wife's kid. So look at this incident. Why this happened? Because the second wife's kid was the heir to the property that this man had. We call it, the heir, the person who is going to inherit everything. When an inheritance comes to us, there is naturally a jealousy, there is naturally hatred, and people start to position all their anger towards that person. They'll say, what is this? This man is so rich, this kid is so spoiled, this child is so spoiled, it has so much to inherit, it has so much in its hands, there is no worry about it, and all those things they will say. In the same way, Jesus also talked about an heir. He said in Mark chapter 12 verse 1 to 12, a man left his vineyard to people on lease, and he went away to a far off kingdom. But then when the time of harvest came, he sent his servants to collect the harvest, to collect the grapes. But these people who were on lease didn't allow these servants. They beat up the servants, and finally this owner sent his son. When the son was coming, the people who were on lease, who were having that place on rent, they said, no, we cannot allow this son to live because he is the sole heir. If we kill him, we will inherit this property. And they killed him. This is not some other story. This is a parable told by Jesus. In the same way, the world also hates us, my dear friends, because you know why? We are not just servants, we are all heirs in his kingdom. Jesus calls us as his children. We are given the spirit of calling him Abba, Father, and we are his children. So naturally, we have a great inheritance in store for us. So the Satan hates us, so world hates us. Everyone tries to demean us, everyone tries to accuse us in a certain way, everyone tries to do some harm to others. But always remember, whatever the world tries to do, you are his child, and the Father will never allow his child to be harmed in any way. In any way, he will protect you and he will bless you. Always remember that he loves you so much as his own child. You are his child. God bless you.